Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. Back with another live stream. Salute to Ricky E245. Thanks for coming through the building, bro. Appreciate you. We back once again, breaking down these rankings. Salute to everybody coming through the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I do with this boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody listen to the playback. Feel free to drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? The most underrated boxing channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We back again. You feel me? We're going to keep dropping this knowledge and talking about, these rankings and learning more about the sport. That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to drop a comment in the chat, hit the like button, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna get right to it. So I'm gonna do a screen share of the new IBF rankings that just came out earlier today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. I had a chance to check them out. Nothing too crazy, but it's still something, some updates and stuff like that. So we're gonna touch on it. We're gonna go through all the divisions, and then we're just gonna roll from there. So let's get right to it. All right, give me a second. Let me switch this banner. All right, so we good. So today I'm gonna start at the lower divisions, and then I'm gonna work my way up and just talk about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in these divisions and championship aspirations. You know what I'm saying? Jaleel the leader, what's good, bro? Salute. All right, so let's go to it. So what I do when I go to the rankings, I go to the website. You know what I'm saying? I can't express that enough. Go to the website. It's right here, IBF, USBA, boxing.com. Go there. You'll get the up-to-date the rankings. Then you go to rankings. It's self-explanatory. You feel me? So it pops right up. Now, just a little caveat: if you go to the rankings and they like loading or they don't have nothing, if it's blank, that means they loading them. They about to drop them in a few days. So it'll be like that. So it automatically go to the heavyweight division. But I'm gonna go down to 105 today. I'm gonna work my way up. You know what I'm saying? So with these small weights, like I always say, these guys, they have to unify because they're not gonna get no love from regular boxing fans like that, because nobody really don't want to take the time to go see what's going on with them. But there's some good fighters. The champions are good. You know what I'm saying? The IBF champion, Pedro Turdan, something like that. He got a fight coming up February the 27th, I believe. You know what I'm saying? His home country, the Philippines. So he's like 14-2. But all these guys in the unify. So it's nothing really crazy going on in this rankings. Because IBF is probably the one sanctioned body where it's not a lot of crazy rankings going on. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Nothing really to see here. Just the champion got a fight coming up February the 27th. All right, we're going to move to 108. See what they got going on. So the champion is Felix Alvarado. He just had a big win on the Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell undercard where he stopped the guy. That was a good fight. DJ Creel, he stopped him. That was a good fight. He's real strong and rugged. And this division is kind of hot though, you know what I'm saying? You got the WA champion. He just signed with Matchroom, Eddie Hearn. He's going to fight on Chocolatito undercard. So make his USA debut. He's managed by Eddie Reynoso. So, you know what I'm saying? He got a good team behind him. And he's going to make a defense on that undercard. Kenshiro, he's nice. He's a WC champion. And Soto. So Soto and Alvarado, both champions, are signed with the Zone. That's a natural unification. It should happen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. They're supposed to have the Zone next date is well they got dates in February. They got JoJo versus Rapinoff. That's February 13th. And then March the 20th, they got Virgil Ortiz versus Mo Hooker. So I don't know if it's gonna get on that card. So maybe they do something in April or May. So we'll see. So this is another division that definitely need to get unified. You know what I'm saying? Got some good champions. And then they got a WBA regular champion, Carlos Gonzalez. He's a good fighter. So hopefully they can unify. All right. We're moving to 112. Once again, you got 4 champions in this division. Mathang is the IBF champion. He's you know what I'm saying, he's been champion and undefeated for a long time since he lost to Nonito Donaire like 2008 in Vegas, and he's been undefeated. So he's a vet. He got wins over Tete and Casemiro. He stopped both of them. So you know what I'm saying, he's legit. You feel me? The WA champion. He's in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying, but he's kind of I don't know. I don't know if he want to do unification. You got JC Martinez. He's fighting on Canelo's undercard February the 27th. So he fighting his mandatory McWilliams Arroyo. That's a good fight. And then Jantu Nakatani. Now he's a tall southpaw that can punch. He just won the vacant WO. He should have some coming too. So we'll see, man. But like I said again, these rankings really ain't changed too much. You know what I'm saying? You just need to get these guys unified. That's what we should push for. All right, moving on, 115. So you got a big unification coming up at 115. March 13th, Chocolatito versus Estrada. That's a big one. The champion is German and Cajas. He got like 8 title defenses, and he's supposed to come back in April. So we'll see. He's supposed to face the number 3 guy, which is probably be his mandatory, similar to what the Caleb Truax. You know what I'm saying? So Rodriguez can fight, you know what I'm saying? So that should be his next fight, Jonathan Rodriguez. So we'll see. You know, and Kyle has been on the ring for a minute, and at least this division getting unification. So that's what's up. It's a good division though. You still got Sor Ramasa out there who's fighting March the 12th. You got Quadros out there, Aoka, the WO champion. Tanaka still can do some things in this division. So, I mean, it's all right, though. Sonny Edwards at number 6. He might be creeping up there to get a title shot. So, we'll see. So, moving on. 118 pounds. So, you know, the king of this division right now is Naoya Inoue, the IBF and WA champion. Now, he has an IBF mandatory coming up. What's up, Oz? What's good, babe? What's good with you? What's going on? What's up? What's up? So anyway, has a mandatory. Michael Desmarinas coming up. That should be in April. They're trying to work out the date. Maybe it'd be over here on Top Rank, or it'd be in China. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to work it out. So that's a good fight. John Ray Casemiro. So he's he supposed to have been fighting Rigo. So we don't know what's going on with that. That'd be a bomb fight too. We're just waiting to see Rigo get ranked in the WBO rankings, and we'll see how that works. Because Rigo is the regular champion in the WBA. Nordine Bali, he just got his WBC back. You know what I'm saying? Being champion in recess for a brief period. He got a fight coming up March 13th. He facing one of those Thailand fighters, you know what I'm saying? So just to shake the rust off. And then Donaire is still his mandatory. So yeah, there's some things still can work out in this division. You know what I'm saying? If you look down, Paul Butler, good fighter. Lee McGregor, his fight got canceled again. Josh Greer, You know what I'm saying? So you got some decent names. You got Gary Antonio Russell, number 11, but I think he going down the WBA route. Jason Maloney, Aston Pellete. So it's a decent division. If these guys fight each other, underneath the champions, it should be some good fights. All right, we're gonna move up to 122, and this division is hot right now. Coming off what we seen with Fulton and Aleem a couple weeks ago, so it's kind of like this division kind of on fire. That's what's up, because the small guys don't get a lot of love, but you have MJ is the champion, unified champion, WBA and IBF. He got a mandatory. So this right here is a rare. The IBF rarely have interim champions, and I'm gonna touch on that later on in this stream. But they have one, and he's the mandatory. Asawa. He's a former world champion. So he's supposed to be fighting MJ coming up in March. They might fight Uzbekistan in MJ's home country. You never know. But that fight is penciled in for March 13th. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's good. That will open up the division. You feel me? Because once we get these guys fighting each other, they can get unification. So what's up, Bruce Goes? Salute. What's going on with you? So, like I said, this division is hot. You got Neri versus Figueroa supposed to be coming up sometime, probably May. So be on the lookout for that. They got this run right here. We all know it's Stephen Fulton, so we all know what it is. But Fulton, he might have another fight coming up in May too. Leo, I mean, he's not out the picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on fire, bro, for sure. Leo is not out the picture. It's not like he fought bad in that fight against Fulton, so he's right there. Um, Aleem, he got a chance to do some things. He's a problem because he's probably the worst style matchup in that division because he's so athletic. February 13th, you got Ronnie Rios versus Oscar Negrete. So that's a Golden Boy card. Then you got Zach. He's number one in the well, I think he's like number 2 now in the WBA ranking. So that's another good fighter. He's fighting on February the 13th too. So if you look at these rankings, you got Daniel Ramon, Carlos Castro, Marlon Taples, Mike Plania. You know what I'm saying? He haven't had a fight since he beat Joshua Greer. So I mean, be looking for some of these guys getting back in the ring. He said Aleem, Fulton, Neri, MJ. Yeah, any one of those matchups is I'm cool with. I'm cool with those. All right, moving up to 126. So we know we got a change at the top. Josh Warrington, he got stripped of his IBF title because he didn't want to fight his mandatory kid Galahad and some other stuff with Kanzu that didn't work out for him. So now Josh Warrington is number 2 in the new WBA rankings. All right, and he's unranked in the IBF, so you already know what that is. So this division needs to unify too, definitely. Leo Santa Cruz is still a super champion, you know what I'm saying, even though he haven't fought there in some time. Gary Russell, WBC, he got a mandatory with Ray Vargas, but he should be looking to make the biggest fight, you know what I'm saying? And then Manuel Navarrete, now he got a couple of fights lined up for him, either Joet Gonzalez, Christopher Diaz, or Jesse Madaleno. So whichever one he picked, the other two guys might fight each other. So let's say he picked Christopher Diaz, then you'll see Joet versus Jesse Magdaleno, which that's a good fight. That's a good fight for the division too. You feel me? So yeah. So Kid Galahad and James Dickens, they supposed to meet in a rematch. The first bid is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Kid Galahad is looking to sign a deal with PBC. You know what I'm saying? So they'll probably do that over here, which that's gonna be good for Leo and Gary Russell if they decide. Well, if Leo decide to stay, but definitely for Gary Russell because if Kid Galahad win, he'll fight Gary Russell. I think that's a given. You know what I'm saying? So you got Mark Marcelo, number 4. So if something happens, if Jazzy Dickens don't take the fight, you'll have Mark Marcelo right there. He's a PBC guy too. So I can see that. And plus, Dickens is number 1 in the WBO. So he might want to, he got a lot of options, but The purse bid is tomorrow, so we'll see what comes to that. You feel me? So this is a good division though. These guys got to fight each other. Um, this kid from Spain, the number 5 guy, Michael Conlon, he's at 122. He's trying to fight Steve Fulton. Well, that's a good fight, and I think that may be next. It depends. If New York can open up somewhere on the East Coast, Fulton versus Mick Conlon is a good fight. So once it messed up big time, then yeah, he did. He messed up. He should have kept his belt. I mean, but he's fighting the number 8 guy, Mauricio Lara, on February 13th. So we'll see how he looks. So yeah, man, there's some things that can happen in the featherweight division for sure. All right, I'll move up to 130. Got a little bit of news today about it. So Jojo Diaz is facing his IBF mandatory number 1, Shaq Romanoff. That's February 13th. That's a good fight. Battle of 2 southpaws. You got Javante is the WBA super. Burchett it's the WBC. He got to fight February the 20th against Valdez. And then Jamel Herring's fighting the 27th of this month against Frampton. So we're gonna see the 3 of the 130 champions this month. So that's what's up. The 13th, 20th, and 27th. So that's what's up right there. But some news came out though today. They're gonna have a final eliminator between the number 4 guy, Martin Ward, versus the number 7 former world champion Tevin Farmer. So they working on that fight. So don't be surprised if that fight get announced pretty soon. Tevin Farmer trying to get his belt back. You know what I'm saying? After missing, I don't know what happened with the rematch clause. MTK Global, you know what I'm saying? Charge it to the game. But he get another opportunity against Martin J. Ward. And I think Ward, his only loss was to James Tennyson, who Former already beat. So triangle theory, whatever. But if Former on his A, he's gonna be hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? I like him better when he's boxing, but we'll see. So you got number 3, Agawa. That's the guy who cheated versus Tevin Farmer, tested positive, and they robbed Tevin Farmer. And then Fuzili, he lost to Romanov, you know what I'm saying, in the final eliminator. He got stopped like late in that fight. That was a good fight. Go watch that on YouTube. Romanov versus Fuzili. It was a crazy atmosphere in South Africa, yo. Barrett, he's coming back. I think February the 13th. He's facing Kiko Martinez. That's a good fight for him. Important fight for him. Joe Cordina coming back. Abraham Nova, he's coming back from an injury. So, yeah, man, we'll see how everything shapes up at 130. This is another division that need unification, and these top fighters need to fight each other. Like Chris Colbert, he needs something big. I wonder if Tank gonna stay. Tank got a couple of opponents that's up for grabs for him. We're gonna see what's shaped for him. It's a lot of rumors. It is some names now. The Abner Mares, I know if y'all been hearing about Abner Mares, that fight, he is one of those names. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to get it, but they've talked about Abner Mares getting the opportunity to fight Tank Davis, which is a trash fight right now. So I hope that don't happen. But these guys at the top definitely need to fight each other. Then we'll see who's really the best. You know what I'm saying? So, and then plus Shakur Stevenson is a WO mandatory. So he's waiting to see what's going to happen with Herring versus Frampton. So, yeah, things shaking up, man, for sure. All right, moving to lightweight. So, Teofimo Lopez is the unified champion, IBF, WA, WO champion at lightweight. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what it is for him. He's fighting Kambosos. That's like no secret. Everybody know what it is for him. Supreme Beast Boxing. What's good, bro? He said, "Is the IBF legit or full of shit?" I mean, the IBF is the most legit sanctioned body to me. You know what I'm saying? They do. Everybody got their little, you know what I'm saying, bullshit here and there, but I think they're probably the most reasonable and more. They stand by their rules the most, and their rankings don't change like too drastically. Like you're not gonna have a number 3 Badun Dinu at number 3 in the IBF rankings after losing 2 fights to Big Baby and and to Pulev, and then win a little obscure fight, and then all of a sudden he number 3 in the WBA rankings. You're not gonna see that in the IBF. You know what I'm saying? Speaking Mind Sports Talk, what's good, bro? Salute. Thanks for coming through. He said Mares has a detached retina. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope that's just a rumor. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, he needs to stay retired. Yep, I agree 100%. What's good, JC? Salute to you. I don't think that fool Adam Mares want to lose the eye for good, fam. Yeah, that fight won't happen. Yeah, I hope it don't, man. I hope it don't. You know what I'm saying? Tank, I'd rather see Tank stay at 130, honestly, to unify with JoJo. See how JoJo look. If JoJo wins next week, that's perfect. He a Mexican, he a champion. There you go. That was the type of opponents that Floyd don't be picking from him. He gotta be Latino descent. You know what I'm saying? This one is a champion. He's tough, former Olympian. Hey, I'll wait to see what JoJo gonna do. That's just me if I'm matchmaking. Yeah, Isaac Cruz is the beast. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about him when I get on these. Yeah, yes, sir. What's up, Mark Pinkerton? What's good, bro? Salute, bro. He said, I've been telling ninjas that. Now it hold more. Yeah, oh yeah, you good. You on it. Yeah, for sure. IBF got the best. I don't know if they got the best rankings, top to bottom, but they got the you're not gonna see no crazy stuff out the blue, and they're gonna hold standard to their champions. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Hell no, pillow fisted, yeah, going to sleep." But that's a good fight for Tank. He said, yeah. He said Cruz would be the 5th horseman. Let's see. I think Cruz got some lined up. I'm gonna talk about it. Let me run it down. So, at number 1, you got George Kambosos, who was fighting Teofimo Lopez. They fighting in the States, probably late April, May. So look out for that. It's coming. They're trying to get it in New York, but and Miami is a possibility too. So we all know that fight coming. Now Isaac Cruz, now he got the number 2 spot, so he gonna have to wait anyway for Kambosos to get his shit out the way. But he's like number 6 or something in the WBA. He said, "Boog, I like it." Tank versus JoJo, then Farmer. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Matchmaking 1-on-1. It's too easy. It's too easy. They only one base in the U.S. We can question directly. Yeah, I mean they have some issues. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they perfect, but I think they the most consistent sanctioned body. But Isaac Cruz now he's supposed to be fighting. He might have a fight coming up March the 13th on the Benavidez undercard. He might fight John Fernandez. Now that's a little rumor or something like that. And that'll get him something to do while he wait for this IBF mandatory. But a fight with Isaac Cruz versus Tank is crazy. You don't got to put that fight on pay-per-view. Put it on Showtime. That's a fun fight. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna get some smoke in that fight because his style matched perfect with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Him versus any of those guys. He might even get a chance against Rolly. You know what I'm saying? So Isaac Cruz is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you sit down with him and try to bang, it's a problem. The Mon is that Argentine fighter number 3. He need to come over here. I seen him. He can punch a little bit. Lee Selby, we're not sure what he's gonna do. They got Lomo number 5, Bremercheck. He got a high ranking in the WBO, so I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Manuel Tego now, number 7. I know we're talking about IBF, but he may be a possible opponent for Devin Haney if Devin Haney don't get because see, this another twist. This another twist too. We know Tank need an opponent, so if he's not gonna stay at 130 and face a champion unify, which he never done, if he go to 35, who the PBC got at 135? Isaac Cruz, Michelle Rivera, Rolly. You think they're gonna make Rolly versus Tank? So maybe they might take Fortuna from Devin Haney. They can do that. You know what I'm saying? They can take him from because that's a good fight too. That's a fun fight. I don't think it's like the best fight to be made, but if they're gonna keep Tank on pay-per-view, I can see a pay-per-view with Tank Fortuna and then stack the undercard. Badu Jack versus Pascal 2. I don't know. Whoever else ain't had a fight in a long ass time, put them on the card. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. He said Tank versus Cruz is a straight way. That'd be crazy. That'd be a fun ass fight while it lasts. He said Pitbull versus Tank. Yeah, that'd be fun, yo. Just fun. Put that shit on Showtime. He said, yeah, I agree. He said Lee Selby ain't going to do anything but get beat up again. Yeah, he probably, yeah. I can see Lee Selby probably fighting Luke Campbell. That's a matchroom fight. A good comeback fight. Both guys coming off of losses, lose or go home type shit like that. I can see that. You got Nakatani at number 10. Zor Adelev got a fight coming up. He at number 8. Um, this kid from Australia just fought in December. Nakatani, he probably be off for a minute, but when he come back, he gonna make some good fights. Michelle Rivera might be back on Benavidez on the card, but I think he's going down the WBC route. James Tennyson, he won a WBA eliminator, so they're trying to get the Linares fight. So we'll see what comes to that. Then Richard Comey, he's fighting next week for Jackson Marinez. So stay tuned to that. So yeah, man, like this division still can be popping with 50-50 fights or crossroads fights like we get next week. These guys can still fight each other. Lomachenko, he supposed to be come back in May. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he'll get the winner between Comey and Jackson Marinez, or I don't know if he want to holler at Nakatani, but that'd be a good fight to let people know I'm still here. You never know how these guys can do. He said that's foul. If they do that, man, Haney. Yeah. If they look, they can do that though. You know what I'm saying? For it ain't no guarantee for a tuna. There's no guarantee. I know Haney got a date though. Like February the 2nd. I mean, not. Excuse me. I take that back. April 2nd or April 3rd. That's Haney's date right there. So we'll see. He said, I like. Damn, that's a good fight. I like Coleman in that fight. I think Coleman probably a bigger puncher. He gonna have to cut the ring off. You know what I'm saying? Set his shots up. Marinez can box, and he gonna have Robert Garcia in his corner. So if he can take Coleman's shots, he might can outbox him a little bit. But that's a good fight though. It's intriguing. But I'm gonna ride with Coleman. What's good, God of Green? What's good, bro? Salute to you. Salute. So I'm gonna move on to 140. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving. Yes, sir. Salute to everybody in the building too. I appreciate y'all for real. So 140 pounds. Now we know Undisputed is about to pop off May the 8th. You know what I'm saying? Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. Looking forward to that. What's good, Neutral Natural? My man G5 Jeff in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. Salute to you. So it's kind of tied up. So what you want to do now, if you these contenders like number 2, 3, whatever you at, you want to get yourself in position. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already 2 mandatories already. You got both on with Jose Ramirez. Zepeda is the WC mandatory, and then Jack Catterall is the WBO mandatory, who's next in line, and he just stepped aside for this fight to happen. So now the WBA and the IBF, they got to start maneuvering what they want to do. So we know who the champions are. Liam Paro, he's a southpaw fighter from Australia. You know what I'm saying? He's decent. You know what I'm saying? He all right. I don't know if he's ready for these top guys. Like if he was to get ordered to fight the number 4 guy, a Galashev, that's a problem. A Galashev can punch. Big, strong, southpaw. He try to get you up out of there. I think he's like 18-0, 16 or 17 knockouts. I know he trained by Sugar Hill Stewart, and he's cracking. So we're not sure. I know he has some type of legal issue. So if they ordered that fight for Pyro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then peep game on this politics, what they can do. You see you got Matisse, and then you see Regis Prograde number 9. Now it won't be above the all the questions for them to do an IBF eliminator for the number 7 and number 9 guy, because when Gerald Washington fought Charles Martin last year on the Wilder Fury 2 undercard, I think Martin was like number 11 and Washington was like number 9. So they can do that shit. They play them politics games and then put Regis, try to get Regis position back into the mandatory spot. So one of those belts become vacant, hey, he can slide right in. So, just throwing it out there. You know how these how these promoters do. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good division too. If these guys like really start to bang with each other, You know what I'm saying? Because Riston, I don't know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Maybe somebody like Barroso, the WBA gold champion, is good for him, who just had a crazy knockout last week. This kid right here, number 8, he fights out of Canada. Now he can fight. Little short dude, southpaw. He can fight. Back tear. He can fight, bro. Samuel Tia. He's the only one that beat. Well, no, he's not the only one, but he beat O'Shaquie Foster, who fights at 130 now. And I forgot about him. He's a player too at 130 pounds. You know, former champion right here, Troynoski, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it rounds out. Number 14 guy, he beat Matisse on the Wilder Fury undercard. So that just tells you. So I don't know if my man Supreme Beast is still in the building, but that's type of shit like that. That's a little slip up from the IBF in my opinion. He beat Matisse, and then he's number 7, and my man number 14. So they have some inconsistencies, but not really too crazy. You feel me? He said Gassiev is going through a lawsuit, but he good for now. Gassiev. You talking about you talking about the number? You talking about this kid right here, the number 4 guy, D? Because he should be good. Yeah, I read something about that. That he should be good, Galashev. But Galashev is a problem, bro. If that's what you talking about, he's a problem. He's a problem for the champions, yo. Yeah, he is Mark Pinkerton, yo. He's a problem. I watched this fight. I watched one of his fights recently against Estrada. He stopped him to the body. They got like he was having a baby or something. Something tells me Taylor versus Ramirez would be anticlimactic ending. Oh man, come on, Natural. Don't do us like that. But you could be right, man. Boxing is so unpredictable. You never know, bro. You never know. All right, let's go to the Diva division, 147 pounds. Y'all already know what it is. So you got Earl Spence, the unified champion. We all know what's about to happen. They moved in the WBA. They just elevated Ugas. You know what I'm saying? So that's a 3-belt unification, which is going to happen, bro. It's already written. He said, "Oh, Hara Davis. Okay, that'd be a good fight too. I think he's the WBC route. Excuse me, I believe." He said he'll mess with 147 like a headbutt. Oh man, come on with it. I hate that division. Hey, we gotta get on to it though. So we already know what's in the works. We know we're not getting Bud versus Spence. We already know that. So we can move on. It's 3 belts. It's good. To me, that's a great move because it gets us closer to the undisputed that we all boxing fans want. So let Spence get the 3rd belt, and then if you want to be undisputed, then we can hold him to the fire. If that's what y'all into. I ain't really about holding nobody to the fire. I just want to see the best fights. If it don't happen, I mean, oh well. I came up through an era with I didn't get to see Lewis and Bo, and I'm still mad about that shit. I ain't see Tapia versus Mark Too Sharp Johnson. I'm mad. I'm still mad. So they ain't nothing to me no more. But this division got a lot of ins and outs to it. You feel me? They got a lot of ins and outs. He said Spencer's about to fight the email. Oh guys, yo, he proud about that belt, yo. Shoot, hey, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? But I think that fight gonna happen in June. So try June 19th. I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna throw out a date. June 19th, Spence versus Ugas in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. You know how he ain't fighting nowhere else but there. Yeah, bro. so we already know what that's gonna happen. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do. You gotta look at those WBO rankings. I say Porter. I'm still sticking with Porter, but maybe Clayton might be a shot. He might get an opportunity. I don't know. We'll see. All he gotta do is keep his belt. So moving on, the number 1 guy, Quadratillo Akadurov. Now he's fighting on David Benavidez undercard, March the 13th, against a guy named Javier Flores. Now Flores is a big ass puncher. He can punch. I see him sleeping dudes. Now he ain't fighting the top competition, but he got heavy hands. It's something you gotta be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Especially anything can happen in boxing. Especially you're looking at this as a tune-up, fighting a southpaw that can punch, and you mess around and get hit with something you don't see. It might be a wrap. So that's what he trying to do. He trying to tune up. Now this is where the politics get really, get really confusing. But I got you though. He said Ugas lost to young master Amir Amon. Yeah, he did. He came back strong though, so I can't hold it against him. Then young master deserved a title shot against Cross by that logic. It is. Yeah, man. You know how boxing is. All right, so that's what I want to break down, man. So we know we got the number one guy mandatory. Then number two, you got Porter. Now in these IBF rankings, there's only one, two, maybe three divisions that got number two guy. Welterweight, 135, Pitbull Cruz, and then heavyweight Charles Martin, and then they got the number one guy vacant. So they do that for a reason. You feel me? And I feel like this, just me looking at it, this like a pawn move, like a move, like to kind of keep Quadratilo occupied. If Spence wants to do, like, if you get that third belt, that would keep Quadratilo occupied, so he can go after Bud and get undisputed. The reason why I say that is because um, they rarely put a number two guy. That's one. And the second reason, they rarely have an IBF interim champion. They only got one in 17 divisions. That's at 122 pounds with Asawa. He about to fight MJ. So that's rare. So it's a reason why the PBC positioned Porter at number two, and he got the mandatory, the number two spot after being Sebastian Formella. Come on now. You feel me? So you like, I be paying attention to these little moves, what they trying to do. So I can see Quadratilo fighting a guy like, I don't know, whoever the highest ranked guy at the time. If Porter go fight Bud, then he might lose that spot. Lipinet's he fighting Boots, so we about to lose that spot. So imagine the highest rated guy fighting Quadratilo for the IBF interim. So whoever the IBF interim, they have a year. They can even defend that title. They have a year before they get mandated to fight Spence. Now, nobody really thinking Spence is going to fight Quadratilo Akadurov. Not no duck move, but what do he bring to the table, right? Spence only got, to me, he probably got like 2 or 3 more fights left at 147, and I don't think he's gonna waste that on a mandatory that none of y'all know. You know what I'm saying? The dude got damn near 45 letters in his first two names. Like, nobody really want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I think they keeping these guys in these positions. So maybe after he get his little tune up out the way, they'll be like, all right, we're gonna pay you. We might throw your little step aside, but you gotta fight Porter or you gotta fight Boots. Because if Boots beat Lipinets, he gonna go right to number three. Steven Espinoza love Boots. He's not signed with PBC, but I can see that. They was about to do an interim with Lipinets versus Quadratilo, so why not with Boots? You feel me? And then they was gonna do it with Clayton and Lipinets. That's the moves they was doing. They did that for a reason. They did that shit to keep Lipinets occupied. Hopefully he would have won, but he really lost, in my opinion. So that's where the politics come into play. Y'all gotta pay attention. They'll get your ass, because all of a sudden you be like, man, how he get that position? You know what I'm saying? That's how they try to get you. But I ain't letting them get over me no more. Fuck all that. Milo, what's good, bro? He said Thurman versus Mikey in the works. Hey, that's what's up. I like it. Both of them gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? You think Bud gonna sit out until his top rank? Nah, he gonna get a fight this summer. He's gonna stay on schedule with with Spence, excuse me. He's basically on schedule with him. They fought 2 weeks apart. I think he might, if Spence and Ugas fight June 19th, Bud gonna fight like 2 weeks before that. Yeah, that's my guess. June 5th, Bud versus somebody. That's my opinion. He said, I respect the IBF for mainly having one champ. That's what's up. They only got one other interim champion in 17 divisions. That's dope. But in the WBA, damn near all their divisions got 4 champions minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting for my belt in the mail. He said Boots about to be IBF. See, there you go. You know what I'm saying? See, you smart, bro. You see, he's number 10. He beat Lipinets, take his spot. And then you think Spence gonna fight him if he become undisputed, or you think he gonna move up to 154? You know what I'm saying? You never know. But that would at least keep him in position. You feel me? He said, why don't IBF tell them no for the interim? Because Spence calling the shots, right? he's in a position where he's the man right now, cash cow, in the welterweight division. So maybe they request that. I know they asked for a request because he got injured in the car crash. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the interim at first, but he can milk it a little bit and be like, listen, this is what we're going to do, IBF. We're going to fight Ugas, get that third belt, and then right after that, we're going to Bud. So can you give me another exception for the good of the sport? I mean, they did it with Bud versus what's his name, Ndongo. You feel me? So there's ways around that. When money talk, IBF they cool and everything, but when they see that bag, yo, they gonna they gonna open it up. They gonna open up that briefcase. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else. You feel me? He said, if Boots fight anyone not named Spencer Crawford, it's a body. I'm with that. Man, Ali in the building. He said, bro, I'm not trying to get off topic, but please tell me Tank not fighting Mares off of 3. That's just a rumor. That's one of the names, but I hope not, man. I hope not. I hope not. But I mean, it could happen though. I'm thinking, I don't know who he gonna fight. I would rather see him try to unify at 130 or fight. He can fight Pitbull Cruz on Showtime. He can fight any lightweight contender on Showtime. If it's on pay-per-view, then I think that's trash. But if you're gonna fight a top 10 contender, fight him on Showtime. You don't make the fans come out the pockets. You feel me? But I don't know. If he fight Mares, man, that's crazy. He said Earl ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know. I think Earl be better at 54, in my opinion. But hey, we have to see that. I think Earl do good at 154. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Earl do real good, bro. How much 600K they giving the IBF? I don't know. Not sure, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I think is gonna happen, man. I don't know if it's 100% because nobody want to see Spence versus Quadratilo. I'm just gonna be 100, especially if he go get that fight before he fight Bud with 3 belts, man, that's a problem for me. If Bud and Spence fight in June and win their fights, I think Bud and Spence will happen. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes, I'm with you, Ricky E. I'm hoping I'm with you. Um, I just pulled up, but Mel fighting his mandatory soon. I'm ready to see that fight. I'm gonna talk about that, but yeah, I'm gonna get on that next. But I'm not sure about if he gonna fight his mandatory. He said earlier, I think he'll do just fine at 154. He 5'10", 154. He a big 147 to me. I mean, shoulder wise, and he always make the weight. I think he'll be all right. That's the same thing I said about Earl 50. Yeah, see, I think he'll do good. He won't have to suck down and make the weight. I think he'll be more better on his feet because he proved he can box. So I think he'll pull that out his bag a little bit more, which he'll probably have to do because those some big guys now. Like Tony Harrison, he a big dude. Like he tall, like 6'1", Hurd. Those guys 6'1", stuff like that. So I think he gonna need to box a little more, and he got that in his bag. Who's the overrated puncher? Which one? Between who? He said, but he had no problems. Ocampo, Ocampo, like he got like 5 or 6 victories in a row. He at 154. He might get best friend get him a title shot. But yeah. So just running it down, you got Lipinex. We know he about to fight Boots in April. Clayton might be on the short list to get the Bud fight, so don't be surprised. Obara, he lost to who he lose? He lost to Quadratilo for the number 1 spot. Avanesian versus Josh Kelly. That's a good fight. That's coming up February the 20th on the Zone. That's a good one. Ivan Golub, he's fighting on February the 20th on the Havoc undercard. That's gonna be on IFL TV. Andre Rozier. Mo Hooker versus Virgil Ortiz coming up March the 20th. On number 9, Daniel Elalusinov. I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but I guess he had a good win over against Adongo. Got him a number 9 ranking, so he should get some smoke. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Boots, Rashidi Ellis. Not sure what he gonna do, but he should be right in the mix. You feel me? He might be going down the WA route. Not sure. He got a high rank. He like top 5 in WA. And Josh Kelly number 15. So we'll see, man. He said Earl average size at 147. It's just guys and midgets. Yeah, I mean, I think he'll do good at 54, in my opinion. It's a lot of high risk, low reward guys for early 54. He might as well just focus on Bud. Yeah, he gotta get the Bud fight before he do anything. Campo was his mandatory. Yep. He said Josh Kelly weak. Hey, we gonna see February the 20th how weak he is. I know Avanesha been on the road. All right, so 154. So Jamel Charlo got 3 belts: IBF, WA, WBC. Now he do have a mandatory. So this another division. They got number 1 and number 2. Okay. So his mandatory background. He fought on his undercard on the pay-per-view, but it was like off TV. He didn't really look too good. You know what I'm saying? He got dropped in that fight, but he scored the 4th round TKO against a journeyman. So he's in the spot. He's promoted by Kathy Duva and Main Events. You know they don't got shit going on, especially Kovalev, you know what I'm saying, popping pills and needles and shit and carrying on. So what they got? Nothing. So they can afford to sit back in the cut, take a little bit of step aside, and wait for February 13th with Patrick Teixeira versus Castano. So if Castano win, he's PBC. That's a given. He's gonna fight Mel for the undisputed. If Teixeira win, man, I'm not sure. It's not gonna be a given because he's Golden Boy. Golden Boy, they lost their big fish. They holding on to the young guys. They got an unexpected champion right here with Teixeira. He wasn't expected to beat Carlos Adames, but I could see them trying to cash him out against Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu like number 2 in the WO, and that's a big. I don't know if that can be a big event in Australia. So that's what I can see. I'm not gonna say Teixeira, he beat Castano, he gonna go right to Charlo. That shit sound good, but then when they giving you some big money down under, where you can go get off the cachet of Tim Tszyu, you know what I'm saying? If Oscar De La Hoya promote it right, they can promote, you know what I'm saying? Just the whatever they can do it right and do that shit in Australia. You never know. Let me see. He said Charlo is king at 54. Yeah, he the man. He said Virgil fighting all these 140 guys, moving up to 147 to promote the Pan WO to be ranked number 2. Yeah, his fight with Hooker might be like a little unofficial title eliminator for WO. My man Coco in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. He said, "Where is Jared? Man, I have no idea. I don't know what he's gonna do. I know Laura. He's talking about moving up, so we'll see. But all right. So we talk about the number 1 guy. He said, L Dub. Brian Castano is going to beat the. Yeah, I think so too. I think once he get his range and get inside, it's a wrap because he got fast hands, fast feet. It might take him a minute. I can see the fight going down like when he fought Cedric Vitu, another tall southpaw. He broke his ass down. It took him a second to get inside, but once he got inside, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I like Castano. Fast hands, tricky. So the number 1 guy we talked about him. Koke has a fight coming up in Germany. This is a stay busy fight. He's fighting in I think February 27th. He said, with you on text, I say Oscar sent him to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You with me on text? Okay. Yeah, I think he sent him down under, bro. Cash out, cash him out. You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu fighting Dennis Hogan. Uh, what is it? March 31st. That's a good fight for Tim Tszyu. Jared Hurd, like I said, I don't know. James Metcalf, he's in a good fight with Ted Cheeseman coming up. I forgot what the date, but it's coming up. I want to say it might be on the White Povetkin card, but that's a good fight. Austin Trout fighting this weekend on Fight TV in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Tune up. Charles Conway, I like him. He a problem. He's a problem. He should be coming back on Ring City, USA in April. Talk about Ted Cheeseman. Sergey Boachuk, he got a good fight with Brandon Adams coming up on that Ring City, USA. That's March the 4th. That's a good fight. Rosario, not sure what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? J-Rock, not sure. He lost his opponent after he had to pull out for COVID. He was going to fight Dennis Hogan, but I'm not sure. So, I mean, these guys coming back. So these are guys y'all got to be looking out for. Should be making some announcements. Abbas Baru, he had a tough loss to Koke, but he can be right in the mix. You feel me? The number 15 guy, he's fighting. Damn, he fighting somebody. Anthony Fowler. That's coming up on one of those DAZN cards. So yeah, That's what I'm talking about. I think 54 is my favorite division in boxing. That's the deepest division. You can run a 16-man bracket on some NCAA type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do that for real. And it'd be some good competitive fights. Let me see. He said we need we need Cassiano to win. Yes, sir. We need him to win, bro. Put on them PVC t-shirts. Let's get it. Nah, I want him to win too because I think that is the best move to undisputed. He said Conway, another one. Yeah, he's a problem. He is a problem. Yes, sir. If Castano win, him and Charlo in the summer. Yeah, I think so. Because they fight in February, March, April. So probably maybe July. I don't know. I don't know how. Shoot, to be honest, now this little shit I be thinking about. I want that fight close to Spence fight because I want to be in camp when Spence in camp. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's iron sharpen iron. So you want to get Spence when he's at his peak, and then you want to get Charlo when they're at their peak, and they be at their peak when they're pushing each other. That's just how I think. So I think maybe either 2 weeks or a week after each other, 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after makes sense to me. That's what I do. I want both of my guys sharp as hell. That's just me thinking. He said, they need to make her versus. Yeah, I like that fight. I think okay, this is how I think they're gonna do it. I think Lubin may fight. I think Lubin may fight Rosario. Y'all can hold me to this. This is my predictions. Lubin versus Rosario. Herb versus Goucher. Tony Harrison, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he gonna do. Maybe Tony Harrison, J Rock. Yo, they can round robin that shit. It wouldn't even matter, really. It wouldn't even matter at this point. Round robin that shit. Let's get it popping. But I think if Tony come back, he gonna get a tune-up fight for sure. What's up, D Hodges? My bad, I miss you up there. My bad. Salute to you. Salute, salute. All right, let me see where I'm at. He said Charles Conwell up next. Okay, I think he's definitely on the right path. You know what I'm saying? He said Conwell. Yeah, he do. That dude can crack. Mo boxing. What's good, bro? Salute. I love Conwell. The man can cut the ring off. Yeah, he's real good, real solid. Got good defense, tight guard, high guard, real nice. Know how to place his punches. Lubin don't deserve another title. Hey, he's it's coming. He said Lubin versus Rosario is bad for Lubin, but that's fun for us. You know what I'm saying? I think Lubin can outbox him. If he kind of box like he did against Gallimore, I think he'll have some success. But he can't sit and trade though. That's a problem. He said Lubin versus Koke. Okay, I'm with it. J Rob versus Tony. Yeah, that's a good fight, Ricky E. That's a good fight. I'm trying to be matchmaker, bro. I'm trying to get a job, bro. One of these promoters. Hey, holla at your boy. I got you. I know the fans will be happy. Y'all won't be cussing me out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Koke versus Harrison. Yeah, either or. Yeah. Koke ain't no easy win though. All right, we moved to 160. Man, 160 been kind of weak lately though. He said Harrison will be back. Yeah, I like Harrison, yo. He's a cool dude. Lubin versus Lara. Yeah, I'm with all that. All that. They can do a round robin, bro. I'm with all that. All that shit, bro. All of it. So we got Triple G is the IBF champion at 160. You know what I'm saying? Talks of him fighting Munguia in May. We'll see. I know he's still holding out, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the Canelo fight, but Canelo already said he fighting Billy Joe. So he might as well make his move. So I can see Triple G versus Munguia. That's that fight closer than what a lot of people think now. Especially with Triple G, then he done fell off. Now he looked decent in his last fight. But you can tell, bro, he's slow, bro. He done got slow. So Munguia definitely has a shot. You feel me? He said Rosado going to hit him with the uppercut. Rosario, yeah. Oh yeah, it might be a wrap. But that might happen though. Koke is always tricky. Yeah, he's tricky. So all right, so we know the champions. WBA, we got Marala just moved up, got elevated to super. Charlo WBC. So you know he been talking about fighting, moving up to 68. But I think Charlo gonna stay at 60 in my opinion. But he might go fight Benavidez in September. That's a good fight. I want to see that. Andrade, he's gonna fight Lil Williams next. They basically got a purse bid coming up, so that should be some news in the next couple of days. I'm guessing that's gonna be sometime in April 17th, something like that. And then moving on to the rankings. So you see they all got 1 or 2 rated. Patrick Rogic, this guy right here. Um, he was ordered to fight Vanoy, the number 6 guy, but that fight got canceled due to COVID. I think these guys are promoted by the Solomon brothers. So, and they know they just signed Chris Eubank. So these guys might be opponents for Eubank. You know, he trying to get a little tune up or something like that. He said, I got Tony Harrison being Koke. Tony is a good boxer, just doesn't have the best chin. Koke doesn't really have power like that. Nah, he don't got no power. He just crafty and make the fight ugly. He can hold and steal a couple rounds here and there. You know what I'm saying? He said Christmas in May. Yeah. He said Canelo, Billy Hove, round. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. You're gonna have some more stuff too. If Teofimo come back in May. Yeah, bro. Boxing heating up now with these schedules. He said Garbage, the IBF middleweight title holder. Yeah, the division kind of weak right now. It's kind of weak. It's kind of weak right now, bro. So as you can see, we need these top guys to fight each other, which they probably not. But we'll see, man. I know Janabek, number 11, he's fighting on the MTK Global card February 27th. I like him. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, 168. So, you know, you got Caleb Plant just defending his title last week against Caleb Truax. So he's in the driver's seat to get a Canelo fight. He just sit back and chill. Man, if he get another look, I'll be shocked if his dude fight again before he get the Canelo fight. I'll be shocked. He got the lotto ticket, bro. What's my man Coco in the building? I appreciate that, bro. He said if L Dub is a casual, what that make us, man? Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you all the time. Appreciate you. So yeah, this division, man, it's you know, it's hot because Canelo in it, and these guys underneath, they definitely should be fighting each other, not just waiting. Because you know what Canelo trying to do. Billy Joe, Caleb Plant. Yildirim, Billy Joe, Caleb Plant. So the guys should fight each other that's underneath him. These these rankings, like I said, the rankings really not that tough, but they at least the IBF follow their rules. So I'm not sure what this number 3 guy is doing. I've seen him fight a couple times, but you know, Zach Parker is a WBO mandatory for Billy Joe. Adios fought in December. Bramer is a vet. He like 42, 43, so I don't know what he gonna do. Bun. So I seen these guys fight, man. Like they, you know, Daddy Jacobs. Now I have a feeling. This is me thinking. Now y'all can, you know, hold it to me. And please hold me accountable. But my prediction too, I think Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo can have a fight. That's a good fight. Cause what Jamal Charlo gonna do at 160? He not unifying. You feel me? Who you gonna fight? Selecki PBC. You gonna fight him? Like, I mean, it's okay, I guess. The guy Juan Macias, Montiel, the one who slept James Kirkland on Christmas. Yo, we gonna watch that? Like, come on, you might as well fight Danny Jacobs at 68. Get it acclimated to the weight. Like Danny Jacobs, then David Benavidez. That's a good year to me. That's a good year. You can't go back just being on pay-per-view. Now we know how they be matchmaking, but hey, Danny Jacobs right there. It got a storyline to it. You can probably slide it on pay-per-view if you build the undercard up right. Put your brother on there. You might can slide it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, man. I be matchmaking to make sense. They be matchmaking just to make us mad. You feel me? He said these Euro bombs. Yeah, man. They be coming out of nowhere with a high ranking. He said facts. He said 60. Yeah, man, they fell off, bro. You see it, right? That's why I like to do this, to give y'all a good look at this shit. Because these rankings ain't really that tough. You feel me? Look at they got Jacobs number 8. Truax dropped down to number 9. He still look, he see now, hold on. Let me get to these. Let me get to y'all the comments. The 168, the top heavy, yeah. Then Jacobs need to come back at 60. Man, I don't think he can make 60, but Jamal smokes Jacobs. Let's see it. The buildup should be good. He said, James, oh my God, man, that shit was kind of sad. But look, though, now tell me how much sense does this make? Now, I know what my man JC, Jacobs done. Yeah, he got that payday and he chilling. He didn't even train for result. Yeah, he looked good. Like, he looked good physically, but in the ring, looked like trash. Jacobs, yeah, he lost. He lost that fight. So, but look how this shit look. Look, this shit don't make no sense to me. Now, Darrell is coming off a loss. Got you. He is coming off a loss. Truax lost. Darrell beat Truax in one round, but Truax all rank him. Like, if I'm on these committees, I'm looking at it like, hold on, okay, I put him here, him there. Okay, hold on. Didn't Darrell stop? Like, I'd be in the room talking to my homie. Hey, yo, didn't Darrell stop him in one round? Yeah, he stopped him. I bet. How the hell he number 9 and Darrell number 10? That don't make no sense to me. You could have put him at 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, that's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that. I'd be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be realistic, if you want to be ranking for real, Darrell should be number 3. If you really want to do it, Jacob should be number 4, and so on and so forth. So I don't know. That's just me. Uh, Let me see. Vladimir Shishkin has a fight on Showbox February the 17th. So he's facing a guy with like some big knockout power. So look out for him. He's trained by Sugar Hill too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're gonna move to 175. You know what I'm saying? Almost at the end. I had to go in reverse order today. Let me see. He said Jacobs went corporate. Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? He touching M's and shit. He got where he came from. He said, "Why Jacobs can't come back to one?" I mean, he could, but I don't think he can make it. Right? He been struggling to make 160 for the longest time, and I mean that's what I seen. So I don't know. Him and Charlo, I don't care what weight it is. I like the fight. What's up, my man Bond? What's good with you? He said, "Salute to you." You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming through. He said, "It makes no." Yeah, you with me, right? It don't make no sense at all. Why Brad? That's what I'm saying. That's where stuff started getting the lines get blurred with the IBF rankings. Like I said, they follow their rules and they're gonna make sure the champion is held accountable. But after that, like the rankings sometimes can be suspect. Kurt Anderson, what's good, bro? Salute to you. Peace to you. Okay, 175, man. This is the division that kind of been held up a little bit because Brother B have been injured and had COVID and a bunch of stuff. And Bivol, he just been on the sidelines chilling. So we need to get this division cracking because the fight with Arthur Bear BF got 2 belts, and Bivol is a big fight. Right? You know what I'm saying? But not sure if that's in the cards. We got an alternative, so we'll see. Bear BF is coming up March the 20th against Adam Daniels, the number 5 guy. But Brother BF, he might come back April 17th, sometime in April. Just be on the lookout for him. It's about time for him to start coming back. So this is the thing, the scenario. If Brother BF retain his titles on March the 20th, then he's basically penciled in to fight the winner between Joe Smith Jr. and Max Vlasov. That's a good fight, February 13th on Top Rank. Good fight. You know what I'm saying? So Top Rank promotes both guys. So whoever wins is gonna fight Brad BF for 3 belts. So that's how we're gonna get there. I know we ain't gonna get Bevel and Brad BF, but hey, if Joe Smith win against Arthur Brad BF, yo, yo, don't blink. You know what I'm saying? Because both guys is coming. And I really haven't seen Joe Smith take a backward step. Maybe against Bivol, but not a lot. So that's 2 bulls coming head on, throwing big punches. So that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? He said he fighting Chavez Jr. at 168 and fight. Yeah. He said Wilder gonna get his revenge. Let's get it. But Waxy wants no smoke with BF. He should be back pretty soon. Cam Johnson, what's good, man? Salute to you. Salute to you. Thanks for coming through. But Waxy gonna get his chin wet. Yeah, he had a bad performance, but he stopped the guy. Yeah, Brad Beer versus Smith. That's crazy. That's a crazy fight, bro. Definitely fight of the year, written all over it. Definitely, yo. I like that fight. Yeah, good fight, bro. So you got Waxley number. Well, you got Ming number one. My bad, I missed. I don't know what's going on. He's the mandatory. He actually beat the guy that Brad BF is gonna fight, Adam Dennis. He beat him to become IBF mandatory in China. He got dropped in that fight, but I don't know. I think he can't travel over here or something like that, or I don't know what's going on with that. He messed around and get bypassed. I know another a key element though. He lost his promoter. He's with he was with Rock Nation. You know they don't do nothing for boxers, so it just keep him inactive. And you know the Money Rock last week he was with Rock Nation. You see the inactivity. You see what happened to him. So we'll see. But Waxley he might have something coming up. You know what I'm saying? He got a high rank in the WBA. Arthur, I think he's gonna run it back with Anthony Yard, but he's a good fighter. We talked about the number 5 guy, number 6. He won a tournament in the UK not too long ago. So Limov, now he was supposed to be in that WBO tournament for the vacant title, but he can't get over here. Something happened. He caught COVID, I believe. Craig Richards had a big win. You know, Anthony Yard. You know, Badu Jack. I think he fighting Pascal. So you already see what it is. He said Wild only has one loss and people acting like he a bum. I give the brother credit. Yeah, I mean just one loss. He can always come back from that. He's got to get himself together. That's it. Brad Beaver, my guy. He getting old. He getting up there. Injury prone, old. Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see what happens in this division. So they definitely got to get on the ball. All right. Cruiserweight, you know what I'm saying? The stepchild of the boxing divisions. But like I said, with any division, they got to unify. If you want us to talk about you want videos getting done on you, you gotta unify, bro. Especially with these obscure names. Anthony Yard gonna lose again. Damn, I like Anthony Yard. He need a new trainer, I think, or bring somebody in. But you got Breeders as the IBF champion. He probably the man in the division. But I like unifications with the WA champion, Gallimari. That's a good fight. Makabu and Breeders, whew, that's crazy fight. That's a crazy fight. I love that unification. The WO title is vacant, but it's gonna get filled on March the 20th. Lawrence Okoli versus Gowacki. That's a good fight. That's a test for the young man. He said Craig Richards he had a big win against Shakon Peters. I watched that fight. That was a big win. He said, okay, salute. So yeah, so they can get it rolling. You got former world champion number 5, El Diablo. The number 6 guy is an Olympic gold medalist, but I think he got a high rank in the WO. So we'll see. Like I said, they got to fight each other. Once the champions fight each other and unify, then it'd be something worth talking about. You feel me? But them cruiserweights be punching though. My man Teddy B in the building. What's good, bro? He said Coley needs to unify and move up. Yeah, I think he can. I think he got an opportunity. excuse me, to unify definitely. All right, so last but not least, we got the heavyweight division. Um, we all know what's going on with the division. They working on trying to get Tyson Fury versus AJ, but then you got the arbitration, mediation, whatever going on with Wilder, so that's kind of holding it up from getting announced. But it looks like it's going to go down in June or something like that. So we'll see. So like I said, when you got unification and all this stuff, you got to position yourself when you right underneath these guys. Um, he said Coley has a brother chin. Oh, I never seen him hurt. Okay, I never seen him hurt. I think he don't lose a lot of rounds though. I seen that. So Coley, he says, "What's good, man? Macadocious, Mac of the South. Salute, bro. Salute to you." So, all right, I know it was a rumor about Charles Martin and Deontay Wilder, but that's why I go to the rankings, bro. Like, don't just tease me with a good time. Maybe that kid, one of the Vargas sons, maybe he misspoke in that post with Charles Martin. But I don't see Wilder in none of these rankings. And the rumor came out like the beginning of the month, and I got you. It can't. These rankings, the rankings came out on the 10th. I got you. Let me show y'all real quick. The rankings came out January the 10th. No Wilder. You feel me? But you see Ortiz popped in there, right? So let me go back to the current rankings. You feel me? Like, man, they be trying to look these boxers. They be capping, bro. They be throw stuff out there to see if the fans gonna bite on it, and then when we bite, they got you. They got another couple of 100,000 views. Nah, bro, I'm going to the rankings. So I went to the rankings and I don't see Wilder last month or this month. When that rumor came out, he wasn't in the rankings. Now, a month later, he's not in the rankings. So, okay, I see Charles Martin up there. Now, like I said earlier in the show, he won a title eliminator versus Gerald Washington. So they got him in position to become another mandatory, you know what I'm saying? And they rarely have guys number two, like I said before. So, um, do you think he gonna give up his number two spot to fight Wilder, even though that's a good fight? I think that's a good fight for Wilder to come back if he don't get the Fury fight. But you gotta think about this too. These guys got teams too. They get positioned for a reason. They don't just get positioned and say, we're gonna deviate from that because Wilder need a comeback fight. We can just give Wilder Bogdan Dinu. You feel me? It's just a comeback fight. So, but you got Charles Martin where they can attack. They can attack the heavyweight title on two ends. That's me thinking as a promoter. I got Wilder over here, who's probably the biggest name in the U.S. and he gonna get a big fight regardless. You know what I'm saying? If he just get his shit together, right? Then Charles Martin can hit you on the backside. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can get another opportunity at AJ to get some redemption. You never know. So that's what I want to do. You gotta have at least two or three players in the division that can bring you the world heavyweight title. That way you can get the titles and do an in-house fight. That's me thinking. I don't know. So I'm not sure about Wilder versus Martin. I think the fight can happen, but I just don't understand why it would happen. And my man give up his spot in the IBF rankings, and when he's right there, y'all see there's no number one. You feel me? There's no number one. So you know the IBF don't play about their mandatories. I got Benavidez being Canelo. Okay, I think his activity can give Canelo some problems as long as he don't get too greedy. Okoli got stopped in them. Okay, I'm definitely doing some homework on that. In the pros, he just been holding and punching punching your head off. He said they really hating on Wilder, Spence, and Charlo Bros. Real talk. Yeah, they gonna catch the hate. Where does Shakur Stevenson fit in all this? I mean, he's going down the WBO route, so I think he's waiting on Heron and Frampton. But what I would do if I was him, I'll fight the next guy. His name Jeremiah Nakakina. He's from Africa. Y'all gotta go look it up. Y'all can fight. He been calling out Shakur on Boxing Scene. Go check that out. He probably the only one that been calling out Shakur. So fight him for the WBO interim. So if Heron or Frampton, the winner, if they don't fight you, they can just elevate you to the world champion. That's what they do all the time. That's what I say do. And they keep you active. You don't have to wait. His last fight was December. If you're gonna wait on Frampton and Heron, he ain't gonna fight till the summertime. That's half the year. You feel me? He should be back in the ring by April or May. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even March if you can get in there. He said that's good for Martin though. It's a pay-per-view. Yeah, it's a good fight. I'm not knocking the fight. I'm just knocking the rankings. Like if Wilder was in the IBF rankings, I don't care if he came in number 15 and a half. Then I'm like, hell yeah, make that fight. Then get Wilder at the IBF. If Wilder win, he's the IBF mandatory. Make it then that makes sense to me. But he's not ranked. So it don't make no sense to me. Maybe they can fight. And then Martin like, forget it. Getting the bag is more important than get another title shot. That's he did that before against AJ. So you never know. I'm not saying that fight can't happen. I'm just saying Wilder too busy twerking though. Okay, he's still twerking. Damn, that video was a long time ago. He said Burchett Stevenson. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. So just run it down real quick. So I'm not sure what Charles Martin gonna do. If anybody Charles Martin gonna fight for he might fight one of these guys or something. Not Usyk. Usyk going down the WO route. He should be fighting Joe Joyce coming up for the interim title. So that's the same thing I was talking about Shakur. Fight for the WO interim title, and then you're gonna be the mandatory anyway. Then one of them vacates, you just slide right in. That's the purpose of the interim title, from what I thought. Michael Hunt, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Philip Herkovic, now it's talks about him fighting Bacoli, that's a good fight right there. You know what I'm saying? Parker. Kabayev, not sure. Kabayev, he fought last year in the summer, but I ain't seen him. Tony Yoka has a fight coming up March the 5th against Joe DeWeco, the kid from Belgium. So he's staying kind of active. Junior Fall versus Joseph Parker. That's going down February the 27th on the zone. That's an early start time. So Luis Ortiz number 10. So given the PBC and the politics, I can see them ordering Ortiz Martin for the next mandatory. I can see that because he popped in the rankings. Like, excuse me, he wasn't ranked by them like all year. And then that last one I showed you in December, he came in and now he's still there. So Pulev number 11, he probably don't have no more opportunities. He must around be a journeyman for one of these younger fighters. Joe Joyce coming off a great performance. Dempsey McKean, that's an Australia guy. He's still kind of like a prospect. Wallen has a good fight coming up against Brazil. I like that fight, Crossroads. And then Zilly Zane got a fight coming up on Canelo on the card against Jerry Forrest, a fight that he should win. So we'll see, man. We'll definitely see, though, how this shit plays out. Said Deontay, Willie Wilder. So what's up with Matisse at 140? So I go back to it. So I'm done with this shit, man. I'm gonna go back to some stuff, man. Drop anything, any comments in chat. Y'all want me to go back to some? But that's pretty much the breakdown for all these rankings. But I'm gonna go back to 140 real quick. So Matisse. So while I was saying, you see, you got these vacancy number 1, number 2. So I can see the PBC pulling something like Matisse versus Prograis for the IBF mandatory, just like they did Charles Martin versus Gerald Washington last year. Those guys was like number 11, number 9. These guys are 7 and 9. So, but I think you gotta, before they do that, they gotta, if these guys don't got no strong promoter, they're got nobody putting their foot down, then I don't think they can jump the line like that. But it happened before, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So I can see Matisse versus Prograis. I heard some talks about Matisse versus Gary Antoine Russell, but that fell apart. So I'm not sure. He should be back pretty soon though. So he's one of those guys that, man, that's a tough out right there. You fight Matisse, you gotta bring everything with you because it's gonna be a tough rugged fight. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. So we'll see though what happens with Matisse. But I can definitely see that scenario. IB, what's good, bro? Salute. Yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. Anybody got any more or whatever y'all want to talk about real quick? I'm about to close it down, but I like to do these rankings, you know, just just to educate myself too, but just to show y'all sometimes the inconsistencies and what could be next. Because sometimes everything is based off the rankings. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you that, oh, we think about fighting this guy. So you might have to go to the rankings and say, okay, let me see who's the possibility. So when you got these champions and you're trying to figure out who they're gonna fight, especially after they fought their mandatory, you haven't seen them in the ring for a while. I'm gonna go to 160 for a minute. You know, which fight makes the most sense for Triple G? You know what I'm saying? This number 3 guy. Some people say yeah, because he been fighting guys like the number 3 guy. He just fought Zarameta. So you never know. So when he be picking these guys like Steve Rose and shit like that, I just be like, damn, I'm glad I did my research on these rankings because I have to go back and do all this and do that. That's just me. I'm just me talking. But I like to at least know who the guy is so I can do my breakdown. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't get caught slipping in these YouTube boxing streets. Just in case somebody want to say, hey, man, hey, can you break down this fight? Oh, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm not saying nobody else got to follow that. But that's just me. But you just look at these rankings and you can tell which fight is easier to make. You know what I'm saying? Are they on the same network? You feel me? Can these guys travel now since we got this COVID situation? You know what I'm saying? He said, was Dominique Wade one of the worst boxing mandatory in 25 years? He got to be up there. The kid that Josh Taylor just fought, I mean, he up there. IBF be having some trash mandatories. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. So it been some bad, man. You said last 25 years? Nah, I think the worst. So 25. So we still in the time frame. A car versus B Hop, 2004. That was the worst, bro. That shit was trash. Go look that up. That dude was running around the ring the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Boo, take it easy on our guy, Rick." Oh man, hey, he good though. You know what I'm saying? This the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't got no problem with Rick. You know what I'm saying? He just think he know everything. He feel like everybody else is down here. He up here, and what he say. You know what I'm saying? But he's cool. He's cool. He said, Morel Carr. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he said last 25 years. So he said Dominique Wade. I mean, I don't know. I think Dominique Wade beat a car if he can stand still. But that was trash. That fight was trash. B-Hop had on the orange and black Halloween colors. I remember that fight, man. That shit was terrible. I saw that match. Yeah, he was just running around the ring, bro, hopping, skipping. B-Hop threw a feint. He damn near ran out the ring, ran back to the dressing room. That was crazy. But yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. But I'm about to close it down. I appreciate everybody coming through the building for real. You know what I'm saying? Just getting some of this, and I'm glad y'all got something from this because I'm gonna start doing this on a regular now. I got the WBA out the way for February. Got the IBF waiting on the other two to come out. You know what I'm saying? Not sure when they're gonna come out, but should be coming up pretty soon. So I'm gonna break that down again. And if we catch something in there, then we already know it's some bullshit coming or somebody about to get a opponent or something like that. So salute to everybody coming through the building, man. Make sure to check out some more of my content. I'm gonna be dropping some more content, videos, breakdowns, stuff like that. Check my community tab for this weekend, this Friday, Saturday. I know it's a slow week of boxing, but we do got boxing though. It might not be what y'all want or what y'all thinking. What's up, more boxing? Peace out. Um, yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming through. Bruce Gold, salute. Appreciate you too, bro. But I know it's not like no big time boxing, but I'm gonna post on my community tab, um, and then just let you know what's going on. If I find a link, I got you. If I don't, then I ain't gonna post it. Follow me on my IG too. L Does Boxing, dropping content on a regular. If you don't catch me on here, you'll definitely see me daily over there dropping some stuff. Follow me on Twitter at OverJ. You know what I'm saying? Be over there talking boxing stuff like that. So we're just trying to expand a little bit, talk about this boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure everybody is aware, educated on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely trying to, you know what I'm saying, make some moves in these boxing streets. So salute to everybody coming to the building. That's my time, and I'm out.